Good morning, world. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. Today I want to talk about thoughts, just a couple thoughts that's been coming to mind. So one of the thoughts that come to mind is like some of the stuff that I've learned over the years, like different links, like from Bob Proctor's, Earl Nightingale, one of the really good, like, and you start hearing, once you listen to those audios, then you realize where I get a lot of my ideas from that I've used to create principles for myself, like Attitude by Earl Nightingale and Bob Proctor. I'll send you that one. Also, another thing I'm going to send you guys, I'm going to post in the page here, is the guided meditation that I use. Y'all, let me tell you, I've tried several guided meditation in the past, but this one here, I don't know, man. I love it because if you don't have something, and I think it's perfect for a lot of you guys, for a lot of people that's going to be starting to practice using their imagination. This right here, it actually, it is very in line with the stuff that I believed, you know what I'm saying, as far as like the imagination and a lot of the process and stuff that I be talking about. But that guided meditation right there is that, it'll give it ideas. It'll get you thinking. If you're not a thinker yet, believe me, this will get you going, and definitely help you to create and show you how to use your imagination. More or less, man, like what I'm trying to get at is like, as these days goes by, I just want to think of things that can help you. And as I find these things, then I just, I'll add them, different links. So from now on, like I said, starting today, I'll post a link, at least a link a day, well, until I just post stuff as I find them, y'all. I don't want to obligate myself to do the thing here, but either way, what I'm saying is I'll just post that in addition to the video every day, that you can use to kind of help you figure this stuff out, Something else I was thinking about too, and people say this all the time, because this is a fact. Do you know that there's a lot of people that's very successful but don't have no clue how they became successful? If they don't know how you become successful, then how can you share or teach it to anybody? So it's like what I spend, my time doing is figuring out, why things are working. That way, once I figure out why it's working, then I know how to recreate it. And then not only can I recreate it for myself, but now I can teach people, how and what to do to become successful. So it's like lately, especially since I've been doing these videos now, it's like I keep thinking of things like, what can I give you that would actually, practical things that you can use? And that's something I want to focus more on. I don't just want to be I don't want to be, just a motivational speaker. I'm a person where I want to help you not only to be motivated, but I'm going to give you the tools. I'm literally giving you the tools that you can use to develop those different areas. And obviously for everybody, it's like you're going to take different things away from it. So I don't even want to influence your ideas or thoughts. I'm going to just post it and just say, hey, man, this, list to watch. I won't even say nothing to direct your thoughts because I want this to be authentically you. As you listen to it, any of these things that I post, when I do, it'll be things that, got my thoughts going in the right direction. And I figure again, anything that works for me, if it's good enough for me, I think it's good enough for you. So I'm just I'm going to keep looking into like, the journey, to not just where we are right now, because where we are, honestly, is the beginning of the beginning. Like, remember I said, in order for me to go from where I am to where I'm going, I can't be the same person. That means I have to change and warp speed, man. Like, it's like I'm changing at warp speed, people. Like, every 3 months, man, I feel like I'm a different person. And I embrace it. I love it. That's the goal, And as long as I keep changing, I figure as long as I keep changing, then, I'm definitely heading in the right direction for sure, And you know, guys, like I said, there's no roadmap to this stuff. You know, it's like when you go somewhere that nobody has ever been, there's no road that leads you there, man. So it's like you're figuring it out as you go, you know. And I think that's one of the biggest things I want you to embrace. Is I want you to embrace the unknown, you know. The known don't get you nowhere. The known get you what you already have, you know. I just want you to focus more on stepping out of your comfort zone. You know, go further, go, you know, push yourself, man. But you know, as every day as ideas comes, I'll definitely, you know, be sharing them. I mean, there's always, I learned something to another epiphany that happened. It's like the beautiful thing about ideas is that ideas, you know, when you think of them and you focus on the idea and try to understand the idea, see, what I'm doing is just creating a great memory. It's like detailing the memory, you know, as I think about that great idea that I just had. And remember I said memory, as time goes by, you'll be able to tap into it whenever you want. You know, so it's like every day, it's like I'm listening and looking for new ideas and good ideas, man. Anything to move things forward, anything to be more productive. Notice I'm coming back to the formula. You know, it's high productivity plus high quality product and service equal massive success. Again, I only focus on A and B, but it goes in different ways, shape, and form, you know. But you know, and that's another thing, guys. I'm sorry, I gotta get this in here. It's like thoughts. You know, like I learned recently that thoughts is, I think they said it's faster than the damn speed of light. People, look that up. How fast is the speed of light? That's fast as hell. And thoughts is faster than that, man. And literally all I try to do every day, all day, is just to master my thoughts. Not master them, but I'll give you an example. So it's like the average person think anywhere between 10 to 50,000 thoughts a day, you know? Like there's different reports that say different stuff. But bottom line is, even if it was 10, that's a lot of daggone thoughts, people. You know? And it's like, you know, these thoughts that you're having, it's like if you don't even know you're having them, you can't do nothing about them. You know, like in the whole day, how many thoughts can the average person really remember and tell you? Maybe 5, maybe 10. I just said they thought at least 10,000 thoughts, right? So what about the other thoughts that you're unaware of? You don't even know if they, well, I'm pretty sure most likely you can tell with direction because your life will manifest it. But I'm pretty sure most of the time, if you don't control your thoughts, those thoughts go to negative, you know? So it's like just learning my mind, man, and learning how it works. You know, it's like there's so much stuff to learn. But the cool thing is that all the answers are all around us, man. It's just nature and just digging deeper. Like now that I've mastered my thought or my thinking, and even when I say master my thinking, here's what I mean when I say that. See, I would never be able to, I'm not going to say never, but I don't want to try to control 50,000 thoughts, people. That's hard. That's a lot of daggone work. I don't need to control all my thoughts. Something that don't take much effort from me is I just need to guide my thoughts. See, because I'm only thinking about my goal, that's guiding my thought towards my goal. Because that's what I'm thinking about. If that's what I'm thinking about, then that's where all my thoughts goes towards, is things that's going to help me to get to my goal. So that's why it's so important for you to keep like a freaking imprint, man, of your goals in your mind, you know, because if you're doing that, then it's like, you know, all your thoughts, you know, will direct towards that. And it's like, you know, something else to figure out, man. It's like, you know, your thoughts are real things. See, once you get to the point where you actually acknowledge and realize that your thoughts are real things, like as real as this table I'm sitting at, my thoughts are as real as that, you know? So it's like, you know, you got to just make sure that your thoughts that you're having And you got to take responsibility for your thought. That's what I'm trying to say. Take responsibility for your thoughts, man. You know, I don't care what's happening, you know. You have the ability to choose. I don't care if everything is going bad around you. Shit, I've been there plenty of times. Everything around you going bad. And it's like, remember what I said, if 19 things are going wrong, just focus on the one things that's going right. You know? I don't care what's going on around you. Just focus, use your perception and focus on what's going right for you. That way, your thoughts will stay where you want it to go. Because if you don't decide, then the universe, negative nature normally just decide for you. So you got to decide, man, to focus only on the positive things that you want, you know? Guys, I know this morning it ain't no specific topic, man, and some days from now on, a lot more days from now on, it's just going to be me just talking. It's like I'm venting or just expressing. Let me say it that way. Experiences and things that I'm experiencing and going through and ideas. I just want to share them, people, and whoever it blesses, it blesses. If it ain't for you, man, look, just leave it where it's at. It's no big deal. You know, I'm just looking to help people that want to be helped, man. You know, and for those of you, you know, let's do it. You know, matter of fact, every day I do want to end my conversation by saying, look, apply the principles. Let's get to work. Have a great day, y'all.